What is up, guys? It's the Skewb File here, and welcome back to another video. And today, I'm going to be going over my main speed cubes as of the year 2021. I'm making this video because over the course of the past few months, my opinions have changed a lot. And no, the title is not clickbait, that's what this whole video is all about. But first, before we get to that, let's start out with the 2x2 main, which for me is the Volk 2M. This cube is probably one of the most controllable 2x2s on the market, and that's due to its incredibly strong magnets you see inside each of here, these edges or corners. There are these really strong magnets, so each layer always clicks into place, and this makes for really controllable solving, really easy algorithms. Say you're doing a quick J-perm. Okay, that was a bit not flawless at the end, but you get the idea. Overall, like you see, there is no lockups whatsoever. If you're just doing a fast solve with quick look ahead, you can just do it all in one fell swoop. So it's incredibly stable, and also part of it, what makes it so flexible, is its ability to corner cut. You see that 45 degrees, it has no problem. The reverse corner cutting, at least, just a little bit less than 45 degrees, can easily corner cut normally. So this cube, I would say, is the perfect mix of stability and flexibility. If you're a solver that's looking for a really fast turning puzzle, but that's also not uncontrollable, then I'd say this is the cube for you, and that's why it's my main. So based on the way things are going, you probably think we're going to talk about the 3x3s next, but no, I'm going to save that till the end, so you have to watch all the way to the end, so make sure to stick around for that. But until then, we're just going to move on to the next logical step, which is the 4x4. And this one is also not really controversial, but different. As of now, my main is the Volk 4M, and this is contrary to what was my main, the Moyuaosu GTS2M. All in all, it came down to a matter of circumstance. I really have nothing bad to say about the GTS2M. It's just that after practicing with the 4M for a really long time, I've grown to like it more, and I've learned to adapt it, especially in sweaty environments where my hands aren't in the best condition. I've just found the Volk 4M to be a lot more stable, much like its 2x2 cousin. Just the Volk brand in general, I find to be really stable in terms of their magnet strength and their plastic. You see that the interior looks very much like that of the 2x2, which is definitely something that keeps the quality going. And so, as of the turning, the outer layers turn great. By the levels the corners turn, you see that it demonstrates it's still loose yet stable on the outside, and you can see that through the turning. And as for the inner layers, this is great, especially for PLL parity. I find them to be, the inner layers to be really loose, and they don't really lock up when I try to do the PLL parity algorithm. You can see here, like that. With the GTS 2M, oftentimes the top layer didn't really go around all the way enough, and I just found myself struggling a lot more. It could also be because the GTS 2M it's definitely larger than the 4M. I think this is 62mm and this is 61mm, so this may feel more comfortable in my hand, which is ironic because my hand's sort of grown. But anyways, both are still really solid competitors, and I wouldn't recommend one over the other. But the one that came on top for me is the 4M. And that's gonna be it for N-by-N puzzles, since I don't participate in 5x5, 6x6, or 7x7. So we're gonna quickly go through non-WCA events, starting with the Megaminx. This is the X-Men Galaxy. This is simply my main because there literally is no alternative. If you watched my cube collection video, you know the other Megaminx I have is some really horrible Amazon version. So yeah, this is basically the one I have to use in a competition. But as for the actual review itself, you've probably heard plenty of these. The magnet strength is impeccable. The corners are really easy to twist, which that's actually a key factor in how good a puzzle is for me, how easy its corners are to turn. Because if they can't turn at all, then you know that the cube doesn't have any corner cutting ability or flexibility. But if they turn too much, then you know just how unstable it is. So if a cube can turn like this, then it's good in my book. And obviously, these indented edges, you must have heard this 1,000 times, these are great for having a grip. And so I definitely recommend it, although I've heard that the GAN Megaminx and Shengshao Megaminx, all of those are also good. but I definitely recommend this one. This is the Yuxin Little Magic Square one, and this is my main over the X-Man Volt, I think I said in my cube collection video. That one, the Yuxin Little Magic is just a lot more easier on my hands. The other one, the plastic, yeah, I guess plastic outside made it really hard on my fingers. Whenever I did slice moves, I had to keep pushing the back in front of my fingers on the D layers, and that, like, not hurt, but it was just uncomfortable. And of course, when solving, going to be as comfortable as possible. And so this one just has a much softer feel on my hands, and it literally is impossible to lock up. As long as, like, if you're trained in turning a square one, it just it turns like butter. Like, hear the clicking spring noises. It just turns so smoothly. You don't really get any lockups if you know how to turn it properly, like so. And overall, it just has a really nice aesthetic. So for those reasons, that's why I like the Little Magic. For the Skewb, my main still goes to the X-Man Winky. Nothing can beat its grip for me, and especially with Skewb, as tough events I have with having the grips. Oftentimes, I'm not able to turn properly. Occasionally, on occasion, I think in my most recent competition, I got a DNF Skewb average because of the centerpieces that keep popping off due to me not being able to turn it properly. My fingers just keep going all over the place and interfering with the mechanism. But with this one, I have a stable grip of it. And as for the actual mechanism inside, it's magnetic, so everything, just like a magnet should do, causes it to click into place. And not just the grips that give it stability, but as I said, also the magnets. And yeah, that's really all there is to say about this. As opposed to other Skewbs that don't really have the curved edges, I think I would call the Moyu Magnetic Skewb also a really solid choice. It has a magnetic ball of sorts inside. Even though that doesn't have the grip, it still has a nice exterior finish that makes it soft on the hands. So it's still stable and sort of pleasant feeling. But as of now, this one is my main. And much like the Megaminx, the Pyraminx is only my main because the other one is just some stupid Amazon version, and who wants to use that? And this one, I just bought the best one I heard of at the time, which was the X-Man Bell. Really good and magnetic, although the layers do feel a bit loose now. If I could get another one, I would, but now I just don't feel like it. I've been too lazy to look for one. It does move really fast, although especially the tips can get out of control with me sometimes. They often move accidentally while I'm solving, especially really fast. But yeah, if you're professional Pyraminx Silver, I guess this would work if you have a really solid understanding of how to maneuver this puzzle. And finally, for the 3x3s, we're going to be comparing the Yuxin Little Magic and the GAN 356XS. Starting off with the GAN 356XS, this is an incredibly amazing cube. They have magnets on the edges here that are easily customizable. You can choose between weak, medium, or strong, so you can choose how flexible your cube is. And the center cap, you see that there are these cool blue center customizability settings. You can change the tightness of the core, and overall, it just has a lot of customizability features if you're that type of person. So those are all the good features about this cube. Now I'm going to get on to why the Yuxin Little Magic is actually my main and not this cube. For starters, I get a lot of algorithm lockups on this cube. For example, when I'm doing a U-turn, you saw how that was. It was like extremely clumsy and not fluid like it should be. And I feel like the interior, the plastic is wearing down, and maybe I didn't set it up right, maybe it's due to my personal misuse. But let's move on to the Yuxin Little Magic. A lot of people don't like it due to it being incredibly loose, but actually that's one of the reasons I really like it a lot. I'm the type of person who do my algorithms really fast, so what I look for in a cube is something that is really fast turning and that doesn't lock up. So for example, can do PLL really quickly, can do OLL really quickly. You just see based on my turning here how this cube functions. As a whole, I find its performance to be really great, especially for the price. Like, it's a budget cube, it's only $5, and I feel like the quality, especially for the price, is beyond outstanding. It might not have magnets, but I feel like the plastic is pretty sharp. Well, not sharp as you would say, but pretty clean. See that the layers turn smoothly, and I also like the nice clickety feeling inside that allows a good turning experience. Corner cutting, it has good 45-degree corner cutting. If past 45 degrees actually, you can corner cut past there, which makes algorithms extremely possible and lockups really unlikely. And for all those reasons, I highly recommend the Yuxin Little Magic if you're looking for a budget 3x3. The GAN XS is an extremely good puzzle if you're willing to spend the money. However, if you want really good quality for an extremely low price, the Yuxin Little Magic is the way to go. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you found this video helpful in any way, whether it was deciding you to help decide which cubes to buy, or whether you just found it entertaining, just go ahead and leave a like and comment down below. That really helps me out a lot. And of course, as you've watched my previous videos, you know we're trying to get to 50 subscribers by May. That would be really epic. But yeah, for now, I just hope you enjoyed this video. Until the next one, peace.